Hi. Uh, this has no pop filter, so that's awesome. So this video is gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. Gonna be talking with no script whatsoever. So this is gonna be an amazing video. It's gonna be so well structured. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah. Who am I? So my name is Sotiris, or Soto, as they call me online. My online name or whatever. I am from Greece. I am 23 years old, and I have been speed cubing for like a year and a month or so, somewhere around there. So I started cubing like October 15, 2023, and it is now December 2nd, 2024. On the 3x3, I average around 12 to 13 seconds, and I'm here to be given my guide, my experience of how I, as a 23-year-old, I'm not a teenager, I'm not like 15, I'm 23. How I, with college, working jobs, and all the stuff that comes with adult life, how I became sub 15 in under a year, in sub year. Right. So let's get into it. Let's get into the cook up. Let's start cooking.
What? Yeah, let's go.
Alright, so first thing first, as it goes for me, I started cubing because 3 years ago I had a family member who gave me this Rubik's Cube, this one. It has a GAN logo, but those who can see the ridges can tell which one it is. It is a GTS 3M, right? He had given me this 3 years ago, and I didn't touch it. I just did like some turns on it, and so like after 2 years, I was just bored, really, and I was looking at myself right here, and I just saw the cube, and I was like, you know what? Let me try solving it. Let me just crack the code. Let me just crack the Da Vinci Code. So, as anyone would have it, I went into arguably the most popular video of all time, J Perm's video on how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube, and I learned to solve it. I did my first ever solve, right? Well, actually, I did my first solve following the tutorial, and then I attempted myself to do it, and then I succeeded. It took me like 10 minutes, but I did it, right? So, after I did it, guess what happened next? I was like, you know what? This shit is too slow. This shit is too fucking slow. I want to move in to the best method. Day one, I did my first ever layer by layer solve, and day one, I switched to CFOP. Now, do I recommend it? You do the same. Fuck no. That was terrible. Do not do what I did, right? I did it because we're first starting out with solving a Rubik's Cube. You don't even know like the color scheme. You don't even know anything about the cube. You don't know anything. So, switching to a more advanced method when you don't even know your basics, it's just not gonna work out. It's just not gonna do anything. So, my first advice for people who have like above 1 minute is to just get used to layer by layer. Just do a whole of layer by layer solves. Just keep solving. Just keep doing them solves. Fuck, my cigarette just fucking fell. Just keep solving until you average like around a minute to sub 1. That would be my first advice. Just get used to the algorithms, you know, everyone knows the sexy move. This is the sexy move, the righty move, the lefty move, all the moves. Just learn all the moves. Oh yeah, learn your notation. Just learn everything basic. Learn what the names of the moves are. This is an R move, R. This is an L move. This is a U move. So just learn your notation. Learn your colors. White always goes opposite to yellow. Green always opposite to blue. Orange always opposite to red. Learn whatever basic stuff you need to know, and just keep solving. Just keep doing solves, right? Awesome. That's it. You don't even need look ahead. You don't even need some algorithms. You don't even need anything. Layer by layer will for sure get you under 1 minute, for sure. So just keep grinding that. So now you are sub 1 minute. Congratulations. You are getting now to the speed cubing territory. That's awesome for you. If you are looking to improve, if you are about like 59 seconds, 55, somewhere around there, to above 30 seconds. So this is the range I'm going to be talking about here. This is the section 2. This is the part where you need to be getting into some more technical stuff. You need so favorably you want to be getting to picking a more advanced method. So now here's the main question: which method should I use? Everyone asks it. It is a common question. I asked it, you asked it, your friend who does like 3-second solve but he goes to another school does it, So there are so many methods, but there are like four main. Obviously the first one is CFOP. This is the most popular method, and the method most pro speedcubers use. The second most popular method is called RU. RU is more efficient than CFOP and also utilizes a lot of M moves. These are M moves. Awesome. Also really good for one-handed. It is objectively the best one-handed method. Now, the third most popular method is ZZ. Oh wow, ZZ. Now, I am planning to switch to ZZ because I really like the method. It is very similar to CFOP, but it involves solving edge orientation as its first step. The benefits of ZZ is that it is 1. Completely rotationless. 2nd, F12 is done with no F or B moves, no rotations, only R, L, U, and D moves. F12 can be solved completely with R, U, L, D moves. Plus, the last layer is always a cross. You will always get a cross on top when you finish F12 in ZZ. Those are the main benefits. Which means it's a very highly ergonomic, very fast method. It is really good method, and I am planning to switch to it. RU is very efficient. It utilizes block building, and it is a very intuitive method. It has a very low alg count. You need to learn very few algorithms to be good at it. Specifically 42 algorithms, which those algorithms are called CMLL. And it is very good for one-handed, obviously. And now comes the fourth method. The fourth method used to be Petrus, but now is APB. It has evolved. Now, I don't know much about APB, but I do have some friends who use APB, and it goes like it starts very similar with RU. You do the first block. So first one you do a 1 by 2 by 3, then you extend it to a 2 by 2 by 3. Yes. Then you do edge orientation while solving the back pair. Then you do a certain algorithm set called Lexus, to solve the final pair and the final cross edge. Then you always get a cross on top like ZZ, in which you either do OLL, PLL, or ZBLL. In ZZ, you can also end it with either OLL, PLL, or ZBLL. So that's awesome. Out of these 4 methods, which one should you choose? Completely up to you. Recommend experimenting with all methods and picking out which fits best for you. Do not just stick to one method. Don't go straight to CFOP just because most professionals use it. Try RU, try ZZ, try APB, try them. That is my main advice. Awesome. So, after you decide your method, you will want to get into the fundamentals of the method. So for example, CFOP, it's cross, then F12, then OLL, then PLL. ZZ, it's EO cross, F12, OLL, PLL. RU is first block, second block, CMLL, then LLC. I don't know about APB, I'm sorry, but you should try it. You'd want to get into the very basics, the most intuitive basics for solving the advanced method you picked. And you will want to practice those and spend as much time getting familiar with these concepts so you can further transition into even more advanced concepts. While practicing the very intuitive basics, you will notice that your time will be dropping. So for example, you go 50 seconds, 40 seconds, 30 seconds, and that will all be with the most intuitive basics. No huge algorithm count, nothing of that sort. You don't need to learn those yet. Awesome. This is section 3. 30 seconds to 15 seconds. Ladies, gents, gays, and they thems. This is where the pain starts to begin. This is where people start to struggle the most. This is where plateaus happen. This is when people start getting frustrated. This is where all that stuff happens, right? Now, to get to like 39 seconds to 15 seconds, you have to do a lot of things. You have to do so many things. First thing first, you need to optimize all the intuitive steps you have been accustomed to. For example, CFOP, cross. Make sure you are solving cross in 8 moves or less every solve. In RU, make sure you are planning the most efficient first block possible. For ZZ, make sure your EO is about 6 moves, somewhere around there. You need to be making sure you are improving every aspect of your solution. Every step, you should be looking at it directly and isolating it so you can work on it to improve on it. Extremely important, so important. Learn finger tricks. You need to start learning finger tricks. For example, regular inserts, R, U, L, D moves. You need to learn the most finger trick friendly ways to do them. It doesn't look like much, but finger tricks will save you so much time from a solve. The difference between a solve that has finger tricks and a solve that doesn't have finger tricks, the difference is striking. It's like night and day difference. Good finger tricks allow you to perform algorithms much faster. It allows you to transition between moves much faster, and generally the whole solution flows much better. So if you take anything from this video and you're in the 30 to 15 second range, is to practice and learn finger tricks, please. Alright. In the 30 to 15 second category, you unfortunately have to start learning some algorithms. I'm sorry, but it has to be done. For example, I'm bringing CFOP again. CFOP is my main method. I'm sorry. PLO. Learn full PLO. You don't need full OLL yet. You can stick to 2-look OLL. RU. I don't know much about RU, so I cannot say, but like, you can probably stick with a beginner CML. I hope. I don't know. But yeah, maybe learn some easy cases. ZZ is the same as CFOP, so like, you know. But like, learn some new algorithms, some better algorithms, better ways to solve cases. For example, with F12, do slow solves, do untimed solves to find more efficient and faster ways to solve each pair, each case. Experiment with every case in slow solves to see if there are more, if there are solutions which solve a pair with less moves. So for example, as a baseline, most F12 cases can be solved in around 8 moves. Very few exceptions require about 11 to 12 moves, but they are very rare and they are very annoying. So just keep that in mind. For RU, learn the best ways to do second block. Make sure you're doing everything efficiently. Make sure you are practicing your algorithms you already know. And in LSC, make sure to spend time finding the shortest solutions. Make sure you spend time finding the most efficient, most least move heavy solutions. And make sure to just approach things with a different mindset. Notice that I didn't say anything about turning fast. You do not need to be turning fast to get fast times. Also, you do not need look ahead or any of that sorts yet. What you need to be doing right now at the 30 to 15 second range is optimizing the things you already know. No need for look ahead, no need to be spamming TPS, you know, like crazy. No need for that. Awesome. Also very important is that if you, for example, do only white cross in CFOP or in RU, you only solve on the white side, to also get accustomed to solving on the yellow side as well. This is called dual color neutrality. It is also very important in RU and ZZ if you're, for example, solving on white only and with the green color as your main color, to also be able to solve on orange, also be able to solve on blue, also be able to solve on red. Now flip that, solving on the yellow side on the bottom. Yellow, blue, red, green. This is called X to Y neutrality. This is very important. X to Y neutrality means being able to solve on both white bottom and yellow bottom and all colors on the sides. This is very important. For CFOP, this just means that you are able to solve white cross and yellow cross equally. Is color neutrality worth it? Completely up to you. But if you want to get into color neutrality, do it as soon as possible. I cannot stress this enough. If you want to get into color neutrality, start as soon as possible. The longer you go without being color neutral, the harder it is for you. So keep that in mind. If you want to become color neutral, start early. That's awesome. So yeah, TLDR, optimize every step, learn finger tricks, learn a few algorithms to make your life easier, and become able to solve with the same quality on your desired colors. If you want to be able to solve on 2 colors, become dual color neutral. If you want to be able to solve on all colors of the cube, do it as soon as possible. That's pretty much it. Nice. This is section 4. 15 seconds to 10 seconds. This is where I'm at, and this is incredibly difficult. This is actually where the pain begins. This is where you will struggle. It will take a lot of time. It will be bad. It will be time consuming. So at the 15 to 10 second range is when we start getting into, drum roll please, look ahead. Look ahead. I am looking ahead. You will want to start developing, not looking at the current thing you are solving and looking into the next part of the solve. Look ahead doesn't only mean F12. When you are executing cross, do not be looking at the cross. Look at the U layer. Look at if there is any F12 pair ready to be made. F12. This is where most commonly we use the term look ahead. Do not look at the current pair you're solving. Be on the lookout for the next pair. In Ru, while you're doing first block, look for pieces for your second block. In Ru, I believe look ahead is a bit more easier. Correct me if I'm wrong, because you can look out for PC for LSC, and the solve may transition more smoothly. Also, look ahead is not like a switch. You can't like just practice look ahead and like suddenly a switch flicks and you have max spark levels of look ahead, you know? It is a thing you are constantly working on from here until the very end, when you stop, when you may stop cubing. You will be working on look ahead. You will be working on looking ahead at faster speeds. You will be looking ahead to maybe last layer. You will be doing so many things. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We do not be needing to be turning at like 10 TPS and looking ahead to like all pair. We don't need to be doing all that. Look ahead the side. You need to perfect all your steps. All your steps. You need to perfect them. You need to get it down to a science. Cross. You are doing it 8 moves or less every solve. That's awesome. Now you need to be doing it ergonomically. You need to be picking the best side to do it from. You need to be aware of the best finger tricks to execute your cross. Same with first block. Now first block is a bit different because the orientation is fixed, but you need to be aware of the best finger tricks, the most efficient solutions. Obviously, you need to minimize all unnecessary regrips. If a regrip is unnecessary, don't do it. Very simple. Your last layer, you need to be drilling your last layer algorithms. Also, learn all algorithms you are missing. If you are still using 2-look OLL, consider learning full OLL. Now, for OLL, I know people who average like 8 seconds with 2-look OLL, not full OLL, but you do not need to be making your life harder. So, just fucking learn OLL, please. If you are the 15 to 10 second range, just learn OLL. It's free improvement. It's 57 algorithm. It's not that bad. I promise you, it is not that bad. For Ru, obviously, full CMLL. ZZ is OLL PLL, but OLL has the cross on top cases. For APB, I still cannot talk about it, as I don't know much about it. So yeah, perfect all your steps. Learn all algorithms that you are missing. Side note, you do not need COLL, ZBLL, HPLL, LLL. You do not need all those. You do not need those yet. You do not need those. There are people like Dylan Miller who average 5 seconds and still don't know full ZBLL. Alex said like ZBLL, ZBLS, COLL. Alright, COLL is pretty useless. Window variation. Those are just like like whipping cream on top of your ice cream. I don't know. I hope that made sense. Hope that analogy made sense. But yeah, they are not like the key to making you faster. They are literally just algorithms. That's it. For example, in F12, stop spamming rotations and U moves. If it's like your last pair and this is this is your last pair, do not be doing like this moves, you know, to be recognizing it. This just doesn't benefit you. In OLO, PLO, do not be spamming U moves to find your case. Pause. Take time to recognize it. By just spamming U moves, you are not helping yourself. Also, very important, you need to start becoming aware of your turning style. How do you improve your turning? It is actually pretty straightforward. First thing first, you need to be turning with the tips of your fingers. You see this? The very tips of your fingers. Because like imagine this. What takes the least force to close a cabinet or a door? Closing it on the very end of the door, or closing it around the middle. Obviously, closing a door at the very end requires the least force. Same goes to cubing. If you turn like this, like almost the opposite, if you turn like this, it takes more force than turning like this, you know? Because this allows for like fast and snappy turning. Also very important, you need to not be bending your fingers when you are turning like this. Your fingers should be rigid. You should be turning like this. You see? Like this. Reason being, just like before, bending your fingers requires not bending your fingers means more stable turning, means more snappy turning, means faster transition between moves. Third tip is to keep the cube stable. When so for example, you saw that? I was like wavering and flickering around the cube, just like so unstable. You should not be doing that. You should be doing every turn in itself. For example, you saw that? You need to be keeping the cube stable. You'll be turning with the tips of your fingers and not bending your fingers. Those are the three fundamentals of good turning. Awesome. So, combine good turning with perfecting all steps, meaning efficiency, smart solutions, no panic, no hasty moves. That is for sure to get you to around the low 10 level. And this is what I'm practicing currently to become sub 10. So yes, this is the last part of the video. This is section 5, how to be sub 10 and beyond. Now, I am not sub 10, so I can't really be giving advice, but it's for sure just expanding on your basics, applying more advanced technique like cross plus one, inspecting more pairs, inspecting as much as you can, as deep as you can into the solve, perfecting look ahead, solving big cubes helps with look ahead, doing slow solves to figure out, for example, doing multi-slots, two-sided recognition on last layer, you know, recognizing OLA and PLA by only two sides. This is also very important. Just generally, it is the combination of the best turning you can have, the best solutions you can have, the least amount of panic you have, the least amount of unnecessary moves done to solve a cube, and having a good sense of what's coming next. This can only be achieved with time, patience, and a lot of dedicated practice. You need to practice. You know, you can watch like 100 other videos like mine where they're like how to be sub 10 tutorials and guides and all that stuff, but if you don't apply the things said, in those videos in your solves, and you don't sit down and practice and do slow solves and be efficient and all that, then what is the point? Pick up one-handed to become ambidextrous. Being ambidextrous in cubing is very important. You need to be as good as doing righty solutions as you can with lefty solutions. Big cubes, megaminx, sprint events. Sprint events are very important for improving your pickup and managing your TPS. As a final note, just have fun with it. Do not take things too harsh on yourself. I know I have experienced it. I'm like, this is not working out. Maybe I should stop cubing. You should not do that. Cubing is a hobby. Cubing is done for fun. Remember that this is all a hobby. Remember that this is just a plastic toy. It doesn't define you. It doesn't mean anything. You can experiment. You can pick up new methods. I'm switching to ZZ. You have the ability to do whatever you want. So do not let the fact that you may not be currently be improving let you down. Take a break, take a breather, and step back. Assess the situation. Like, see things at a third person perspective. And just keep rational. That's the general consensus. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed my 30 fucking minute rant about cubing. Do not hit the like and subscribe buttons. Yeah. And as always, insert quirky one-liner here. Bye.
That shit I don't like. A bitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Sneak this out, that's that shit I don't like. Don't like. A snitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Don't like. A bitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. A bitch, that's that shit I don't like. I got a bad bitch, that bitch right. You smoke dope all day, all night. You smoke Reggie, that's that shit I don't like. You got a fucking Audi and it's all white. Girls for your bitch, that shit going right. Suck a bitch, yeah,